is going on, y'all? Oops, let me get rid of that map. I was playing around with maps today just to make sure I have maps for the upcoming KVKs. What's going on? Cheech, Thunder, DeBoss, Gumbo. Yes, 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. Zach, Raz, Dracul, new name, Melky, Kazan. Swarm that like button. Why? Don't swarm the like button. I don't care. Every like, every dislike, every type in chat is YouTube calls them interactions. The more interactions you get when you live stream, the more they promote your videos. So, hey, if you want to help me out, chat a lot. If you want to help me out, hit the like button. Hell, hit the dislike button. You know, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. You can only bring one to that swarm, though. That's fine. We'll take one. We'll take one. Bell says, Bell, one of the people we're talking to in a Diplo chat says, say hello to me or I'll report it. Hello, Bell. I don't know what you're going to report, but hello. If you're out there. But yeah, it's good to see everyone here. We literally just got done with work. Logged off my work PC, grabbed a Dr. Pepper Zero, grabbed a new bottle of water, used the bathroom, and here we are. Wanted a little bit earlier stream today. Because we will be spending some time at Reset trying to get our Nile KVK all situated. Get our allies chosen and whatnot. I think Belle is too scared to type in the YouTube chat because she is typing to me on Discord. I'm sorry if I'm assuming gender here with the name Belle. I assume that you are female. Should we try to get 69 dislikes in this stream? Whatever you want to do, Captain. Whatever you want to do. Just remember who controls your kingdom here, right? So I did want to go through the update email today. Just spend some time. I see other people are thinking Belisarius is going to be the shit. Who knows? Who knows? I'm going to read you some comments from another Discord, right? Finding it. Well, I'm trying to find it. Anyone have a transparent image? Blah, blah, blah. Game support? Is it in my game support chat? Okay, so as far as Belisarius goes, he's got one skill that increases damage depending on the number of targets that are being surrounded. So what I was told is that impacts, so if there's 15% increased damage because the target is surrounded, even if you're only attacking with Belisarius and you have 4 other teammates attacking with one march, that would give the 15% increased damage buff. So it's a debuff effect on the target. So if the target has this effect, the damage taken by the target from others on your team will also be increased. Don't know if this changes things in people's perspective, but yeah, interesting. It makes it maybe a little bit more worthwhile. Last time someone made me talk more, they regretted it. Ask my wife. Okay. What's up, St. Jolene? Thunder, boom, boom goes thunder. Why don't we jump right into it, right? Yeah, Cough, I added you to Ark of Osiris, at least my list. So 4/23, April 23rd, so that is next week. Download it in advance, blah, blah, blah. Museum Day event series. Museum Day is just around the corner. We have some fun events. Esmeralda's Prayer, done that before. Esmeralda Collection. Esmeralda robs me blind. I don't like Esmeralda. That march is going to melt, says St. Jolene. The march you're targeting? Sharp eyes, quick hands. I hate the puzzle. I really do. Race against time. Seriously, here we go again. Triarch trouble. 3 armies meet in a struggle for dominance. Who will emerge? What is this word? Hegemon? I'm going to have to do a Google search because I have no idea what that word even means. Who will hegemony, leadership or dominance? I no idea. No idea. Stinky got lucky and I didn't win the emoji wheel. Why would it have been a stinky emoji? So yeah, yesterday Electro King was here. All hail Electro King. And we did something different. He had me spin the wheel, and whoever won got to pick an emoji to use on live stream for at least a week. So that's where that pirate comes from. The rewards for Esmeralda's Prayer have been adjusted. For Kingdoms in Season of Conquest, engineering equipment blueprint fragments have been added to the list of rewards when opening Conquest fragment blueprint choice chests earned in this event. Okay, oh boy. Engineering blueprints. Yippee skippy. Good lord. Bell, stop blowing up my Discord. Knock it off. Ark of Osiris optimizations. A guy named Pirate chose the pirate. So, match spectators can now view the details of both teams' skill bars. With a 12-minute delay, no big deal. Added Pro mode for spectators. While in Pro mode is enabled, you will not be able to see skills on both teams. I don't know why you'd use Pro mode if you're just watching a replay or something. You can't see both teams' skill energy reserves. When rewatching Ark of Osiris, Pro mode can be toggled on or off. Why even toggle it off? I mean, typically you're scouting teams to see what they're doing. But hey, it is what it is. When spectating is an ongoing time-delayed match, Pro mode will be enabled by default, cannot be disabled. Really don't care. Let's get into Lost Kingdom optimization. Remove Now or Never, Barbarian Buster, Lord of War, Terrors, and other such events from Season of Conquest Lost Kingdom. Does this mean we are not getting them ever again? Does this mean we do not get them while we're in Season of Conquest in the Lost Kingdom? I don't quite understand that. If anyone has clarification there, let me know. Let me just check my chat here because somebody may have made an update there. Game chat. Okay, no, that's a different update. Enemy elimination now occurs 4 times, so we're getting an extra enemy elimination, but they're taking away this stuff from us in Lost Kingdom. God only knows. Added battle hotspot tips. Are these just like extra markers? With ongoing player versus player combat, and will be given a special tag. In addition, the location of ongoing PvP battles and the alliances involved will be marked on the map. I don't get it. I guess that's one I gotta see. This is nice. When viewing other Lost Kingdoms, you can change which camp's perspective you are viewing the map from. We've been asking for this forever. You know, watching 2 red armies fight each other is not very fun. If you switch your perspective to a certain camp's, all information related to that camp's troops will be shown in blue. So we'll be able to spectate KVKs and see exactly how many troops are in their murder ball from blue and red. I like it. Best part of this update yet. Strategic mode will no longer show governor avatar and other information. In addition, when viewing other Lost Kingdoms avatars, quests, and other such information will not be shown. So this was a common complaint in many KVKs where people have to fight in dot mode. So when you fight in dot mode, or when you're even up close, right, all of those, and you're fighting from the bottom towards the top, all of those icons appear over the enemy marches. So the ability to remove those icons and see the enemy marches and target the enemy marches, that's going to be game changing for a lot of players who use dot mode to fight in. I believe they're still working out the kinks in this one, the strategic view mode, but that's a very welcome change for those bigger kingdoms. That's when you hop on so you can see where the fights are at. Just get on Discord. As soon as you're on Discord, I'll tell you where the fucking fight's at. It's wherever my city is. What's up, Dirty Dan? VIP support said museum buffs work. Yeah, we're getting to that. So museum optimization. So there was a translation error where it's supposed to be Season of Conquest instead of Lost Kingdom. Okay, so these are Season of Conquest museum optimizations. Added exhibits for Attila and Takeda. That'll be interesting. Unlock new levels for Constantine, Charles, Alex, Richard, Pyrrhus, museum relics. So that'll give what? Charles, Constantine, and Alex will have level 3? I forget what they're at now. We can go look in a second. The bonuses from Attila's relic will only take place in the Lost Kingdom. So that's after Season of Conquest. This will be the case for all commander relics added to the museum in the future. So that's where the translation was. This should be Season of Conquest rather than Lost Kingdom. You use dot mode in our little ones. Dot mode is best. Dot mode, beast mode. Okay, all right. I like to see what I'm attacking. I like to target those infantry marches. PC optimization added a custom formation feature. You can now set up a temporary custom formation, allowing you to control all the troops in the formation simultaneously. You can already do that, right? You hold the Alt button and you drag around the troops, and you can assign it to 1, 2, 3, 4 on your keyboard. I don't understand formation here, but I guess we'll see, right? Troop loadout optimization. You can save a troop you currently have configured to the troop dispatch interface as a troop loadout. You can save up to 45 troop loadouts at a time. You can save a troop you currently have configured in the troop dispatch interface as a troop loadout. So you can have 45 troop loadouts, and you can still have your 15 or 21 troops in the dispatch interface, and you can just swap them in and out whenever you want. That's how I'm interpreting that. When saving a troop loadout, the armaments and equipment of that troop commanders will also be saved. That's kind of nice. You don't have to switch it around. Pre-setups for all your marches, says Emil. Alloys, if it's easier to target in dot mode, that sounds good to me. Amen to that. Amen to that. A lot of players will like that. Added advanced filters to the kingdom overview page. You can use these filters to quickly find kingdoms that match your specific criteria. Okay, I guess that's good for people who are migrating. Added the immigration status of your current kingdom and other information to the Lost Temple's immigration management page. Immigration management page. What other they're going to give us even more information in here, I guess. added the new legendary quality engineering weapon. Yeah, I don't like dot mode. I like to know what I'm targeting, but at times it's necessary. You can obtain this legendary weapon through blueprints for the new engineering equipment. Can be earned through Holy Knight's Treasure, Hunt for History. After the update, rewards chest from Soroli Crisis. Without scaling mode, Golden Kingdom and Ian's Ballads have the chance to contain blueprint fragments of the new engineering equipment. These only apply to kingdoms in Season of Conquest. I don't like dot mode either. If one plays for so long, I want to bully people I don't know, not those I like. In Season of Conquest Kingdoms, the epic quality blueprint fragment choice chests, that's a mouthful, rewarded by the Esmeralda's House event have been replaced with epic quality blueprint fragment choice chests that include engineering equipment. Oh boy, so you can get engineering. Let's water it down even more. Let's put those engineering blueprints in the blueprints for Esmeralda. Optimize the buff overview interface when dispatching a new troop. Buffs will now be sorted by buff type and unit type. What is a buff overview interface? Someone tell me what the buff overview interface is, please. Yeah, big fights you almost got to use dot mode. It's with the lag, it's nearly impossible not to. There's another porn bot in my Discord. Outstanding. Outstanding. Don't click the link. I take it you took care of it already? Because I don't see any. So if you just ban the user, you can delete all the messages they put in there in the last 24 hours at the same time. Was it Chun Chun? Yeah, I don't know, Meng. That's what I'm trying to understand. Optimize the buff overview interface when dispatching a new troop. What is the buff overview interface? I've never heard that term before. What's up, Only Farmer? If anyone has any idea what the buff overview interface is, please enlighten me. Edited the description of Last Stand Commander talent in the attack talent tree to include talent's cooldown time 2 seconds. This change is purely sorry, this is purely textural. Is that even a word? And will not impact the talent's actual effect. Congrats, Dracul. Added commander stories for Theodora and Justinian. Oh boy. Alliance flags and fortresses currently under construction will now show on the territory they will control once they are complete, marked on the map using a dotted line. They're already marked on the map using a dotted line. I assume this is if you zoom out. Added mail notifications when appointing or revoking kingdom titles. Okay. I'll take it. What I'd like to see is added ability for the king to find any person in the kingdom on the map. What's up, Man Mania? So, I mean, nothing crazy, nothing groundbreaking, but let's look. Constantine, Charles, Alex, Richard, and PY. Where the hell is my museum even? So Charles is getting a third buff here. Richard is getting a third buff here. Alex is getting a second. Constantine a second. PY is getting a third. Come on, give me something else for Tommy. Please? 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 Right, I understand, Kim. I didn't realize that was a word. Buff overview. Dispatch troop, bottom of commander selection, press more. So where? Here? I never even look at this. Interesting. Below the commander shows march speed and other stats. Okay, thanks. Thanks, guys. I found that. What's up, AG? Mac 24. New member. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Appreciate Snow Goose is coming in hot. The last two or three times I think I streamed, Snow Goose comes in with 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate you, Snow Goose, as always. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know if they update it per... I don't know how they decide on those updates. But if y'all got a gifted membership from Snow Goose, be sure and say thank you. Heading into Nile together, best of luck. Maybe we'll be campmates or enemies. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be a fun one. Gonna be a fun one. Yeah, archers get that arrow shoved right up their backside, right? You need a hype emoji for situations like this. This is the hype emoji right here. Of course, it's an Electro King creation, right? Yeah, which, good question. Which kingdom are you in, Kumquat? I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, Captain. How many allies do we have lined up already? 3? 3 with 1 letting us know at reset for sure. I know, Gumbo's been doing quite a lot of work. We're allying with his kingdom. That just blows out everyone's ears. I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down. Alright, next time I hit that button, it'll be a little bit softer. Your kingdom registered for Nile, also nice. So let's see, who's registered for what here? I wish it told us, but... Alliance Inviticus, that's got 100 out of 100. Strife for the 8, yesterday it had 20, now it's up to 31. King of the Nile now has 157 kingdoms registered, so it should be a good time. I'm trying to stay out of the diplomacy as much as I can and just provide my input when it's absolutely necessary. Someone wants on YouTube. Yeah, we'll see it reset tomorrow. It'll give me a chance, give me a reason to live stream tomorrow, right? And tell you who we've all allied up with. Are we zero? They always want to zero Stinky, but he's protected. He's protected. I need him. And Thunder, and Hubs, and Noobzilla. I need all the R4s. They make my life easier. I think this is the first time in recent memory. War Daddy Chadsky coming in hot himself with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Chad. We've got the 2268 KVK map from Plato over here. If we want to see their KVK, right? 2268, 1756, 2070, 1166, 1597 versus 6 kingdoms in the bottom 3 camps. So that should be a good one as well. I am quite anxious and curious to see how the new 2268 does in KVK. All the folks that they brought in, see how well they can all mesh together. I wish them all the best of luck. You get that many fighters in a kingdom. It can get very interesting at times. But yeah, we'll do the hype again just to make sure that it's not blowing out your eardrums, Alloys, right? So tell me if this is better. That a little better for you, Alloys? Ah, man, keep expectations down. We're gonna throw. I doubt that. I doubt that. Although I did hear Black Panther is very disappointed. He wanted to fight 1093. You know, just what Only Farmer someone told me. That's mucho better. Jason says louder. We'll turn it up just a few decibels. Just a few. I don't want, Alloys. He's got those intense Lego projects in his house. He's a master builder of Legos. We don't want him, building the Millennium Falcon or some big frickin' Lego project to all of a sudden blow out his eardrums and knock it on the floor. That's right. I do not like that hip hop electronic dance music. No, man. I'm a child of the 80s, man. I grew up in the 80s with AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, Bon Jovi, all the hair metal bands. That's the music I enjoy. So if I'm gonna play music on the stream, and I have to listen to it, it's gonna be something that I enjoy listening to as well. And I'm sorry to disappoint, but there are no crab raves going on here. Or no, what is it? Shark fins or what? I don't even know what the kids watch these days. Hell, hit me up 25 years ago. We might have been playing Teletubbies live on stream, but yeah, not anymore. Not anymore. Oh, if I could, I would. If I could, I would, but that would get the stream demonetized very quickly. Not that I'm gonna make more than $100 on the live stream anyway, but yeah, that's a good way to get a copyright strike, and we really don't need those. We do this as a hobby, not for fun, but at the same time, we do this as a hobby, not for fun. Yeah, learn how to talk. We do this as a hobby, not as a career choice. We've got a day job to pay the bills, but in the same respect, it would be nice to have a monetized YouTube channel, and in 10 or so years when I retire to kind of supplement that Social Security income, right? So we're gonna play it by the numbers. So I don't know. That update, that email, there are things that I like in it. There are things that they're very vague about. And that's always been the question I have is to, those types of emails. I don't know if they send those out and then they take player feedback. What buffs are they adding to those commanders in the museum shop, etc. But, we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. I'm cautiously optimistic. At the very least, I'm going to be able to tell 2268 apart from 2550 and 3125 when they're fighting each other. Yeah, you're broke on resources, Hubs. My ass you are. My ass you are. Let me find Hub City. Let's scout him again. Oh, you're way up there. Were you zeroing this dude? Oh, Tan 100. Yep. Hubs is up in the reject zone. Keep out, banishment zone. That's way too far to send a scout. I no longer have the scouting report from when I scouted you last week, I think it was. But you had more resources than I did, so I don't want to hear it. You're zeroing the people on your zero list on a weekly basis just to take their resources. You don't have to lie to me. Yeah, he's got them all on a spreadsheet, St. Jolene, with coordinates of all of them. Every week he ports around and kills them all. Then he complains because he's out of teleports. Did 3125 have a Civil War? Which, that's, oh boy. Yeah, Chadsky, you may have to give another camp to the Southern people if 3125 had a Civil War. Do a 2 versus 4. Just saying. Just saying. Most civil wars these days don't last much longer than a couple of hours. So what do we got here? 2268 Imperium, 1824 bottom right Imperium, 1756 top middle Imperium. Oh boy. We need to get Plato to update his map. He doesn't have 1756 marked as an Imperium Kingdom. Maybe they just hit Imperium status during pre-KVK. Fake news, fake news. He's trying to sway public opinion here by not including Imperium status on 1756. I'm calling you out, Plato. I'm calling you out. No, I'm just kidding. Plato's a good kid. I like giving him shit, but he's a good kid. What's up, Bloody Manus? St. Jolene's going to create an account just to peek inside Nupsa City. Oh, good God. Henry, I'm from 3125. Pendosa betrayed us yesterday, but only 5 hours of fight. So I don't know what that specifically means. Pendosa betrayed us yesterday. Is that a player in the kingdom, or is that an alliance in the kingdom? Is that the temple? Nobody owns it? Oh, okay. Somebody owns it. Hey, Merc. I'm doing well. Zero Jolene? Yeah, Jolene, you can create as many accounts in the kingdom as you want, and Hubs will find them and he will zero them every week. Except during KVK. We'll let you farm during KVK, and then we'll come back and we'll zero you. Sound like a plan? And the Greenland held it. So these guys down here held the Zig, and they did something to piss everyone off. Well, I hope y'all work it out, and KVK will be productive for everybody. Boy, that's surrounded by farm alliances now. I can see there's the trust was broken. The trust was broken. The king passed it to a rogue. Oh. That's a pretty silly mistake, but hey. Oh, I want to check this out too, right? I want to check this out too. So, Kingdom 1052 with Season 1, Season 3 Osiris League Champions OV currently has no cap. None. Zero. Zip. Nada. They've already brought in 300, what is that, 314 players. I almost hit the immigrate button. Sorry, Slouty, I don't want to come back. Just crazy. This is either going to be genius and they will be able to have multiple domains in KVK now once domains are active again, or I don't know what they're trying to do here. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish. Let me bring up the message yesterday that I had. So I was being told, and I will keep the individual anonymous, right? Being told that it's so they can have domains. They're a high A seed without any domains. So they're apparently trying to get a second domain so they can put all their dead weights in a domain and maybe count as a lower seed. This individual says it's an interesting strategy. Let's see how it plays out for them. In theory, they'll be able to register all the dead weights in domain number 2 while filling domain number 1 and controlling their fighting. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Slouty's no dummy. And he is a game developer himself, so you know he's got contacts within Lilith. Slouty is a joke. What are you trying to pull here, Hubs? What are you trying to pull here? Slouty's an individual you just got to get to know. The first time I ever met Slouty, I jumped on voice with John Wick, and Slouty was there, and the first words out of his mouth were, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Right? I mean, you just got to get to know him, and once he respects you as a fighter, and the respect then is mutual, it's all good. He's just like another one of the boys. Change queen and general, please. Who's got queen and who's got general? I don't even know. Noobzilla's got queen, or Noobzilla's got general. Who changed these around? Okay, so which one he wants queen and which one he wants general? Queen me, general for hubs. Okay. See, that I need specific directions. There we go. Noobzilla don't need a title. Well, who gave him a title then? I see. I see. That makes sense. So let's check the poll here. 55% say the update is good. What was it? 12%? 11% say bad. And 32% are like me and they want to wait and see. So those of you that voted bad, what do you think is bad in it? I still don't think that's a word. So, okay. All right, I'll share this with you, Smarty Pants. Textual in Google. Textual is a rapid application development framework for Python. Let's look in the dictionary. I understand the meaning of the word. I've never heard that word used before. All hail Queen Stinky. Hey, me and my 6th grade education, right? Gotta use small words. Gotta use small words. I mean, we've all seen those emails from Lilith where something doesn't translate and it makes absolutely zero sense. $25 people registered now. Gosh darn, I gotta go through this again and add more people. I'm glad we're getting people registering for ARC. It was a time when we couldn't get 15, 16 people. Please take Brandon Ayuk. We don't need drama queens. If he's a drama queen, you can keep him. Those folks don't fit in well in Green Bay. And thank you for the 1 month, Mr. Nugget. Appreciate you. Oh, there we go. Nuggets here. St. Jolene's going to go gaga now. Is there any pass openings today? Did 1606 passes open today? See my desktop? Oop. Forgot to switch back to the game. Thank you, sir. Why did I think they had pass openings today? Could have swore One Kingdom had, was it 1316? No, Green Bay does not like drama. Why do you think Aaron Rodgers is gone? I'm not on Twitch, Dracul, but thank you. I could have swore there was a KVK that had pass openings today, but I must be GT. Oh yeah, we got lots of games installed. We got Starfield, Hogwarts Legacy, Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, The Elder Scrolls, Skyrim Special Edition, The Witcher 3, Cyberpunk, Watch Dogs 1, Watch Dogs 2, God of War, Spider-Man Remastered, Spider-Man Miles Morales, City Skylines 2, Planet Zoo, Planet Coaster, Evil Genius 2, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, one of my all-time favorite games, Lethal Company, Rocket League, Fall Guys, Stumble Guys, Among Us, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Uncharted, Dying Light 2, Days Gone, Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Vanguard, of course Warzone, Madden 24, FIFA 23, PGA Sports, EA Sports, PGA Tour. So, oh yeah, we got lots of games installed. I wish I had time to play them all. Maybe one day. Your alt opens at 15 UTC tomorrow. They stalled the first Chronicle by like 20 hours. Ouch. Yeah, I played through GTA 5 on the Xbox, and then MF and Joker wanted to play online GTA 5, so I, loaded it up here, and I swear, man, those guys took longer to pick out what color they were going to paint their car and what kind of rims that they were going to paint their car than we did actually doing something in the game. They're arguing about rims and arguing about paint job, and by the time we finally got out to do something, we climbed up a building to take a helicopter that nobody knew how to fly and ended up crashing it and killing everyone. It was a good time, though, let me tell you. It was fun. But Kat and Mavic and others are sitting on Discord just listening to us. And I'm like, okay, guys, all right. Pick the color of your car. Oh, no, this color doesn't go with these rims. We need to change the color now since we changed the rims. And it's like, oh, my God, seriously? Let's just go. Let's do something. Let's play. But to each his own. I guess you gotta cruise the city of Los Santos in style. I'm excited for GTA 6 when it comes out, though. That should be a good time. The one thing I really didn't like about GTA 5, though, is switching between characters all the time. Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2 are probably two of my favorite games ever. And that's kind of, you're on the same character the entire time. You really identify with that character. I really had trouble identifying with any of the characters in GTA 5 for the simple fact that, just when you're invested emotionally in one, you're switching to a different one. But maybe that's just me. What's up, Lefty? Should be some pass openings at like 20 or 21 UTC today. If there is, tell me. We can go watch it. Got another hour before dinner, so we're going to hang out until then. Even if I'm doing nothing in game. I'm saving my AP to do... I have not used a single AP pot yet on the Karak buses. Not a single AP pot yet, which is a record for me. Usually I'm the first or second one done, because I blow through that shit quick as hell. But I'm trying to do it smart. I will probably lose patience at some point tomorrow, but these guys are home. What am I? I'm doing the same thing on my alt account. We're at level 23 here. So Lefty will know what reset if you're in our KVK or not, huh? You're looking forward to it? Come to the hoarder side. Hey, you call me a hoarder right here, baby. Right there. You can call me a hoarder. Probably got enough XP books here to take 6 commanders to level 60. Oh yeah, you're right. There's a team up phase, right? So okay. Yeah, there's a team up phase where you pick your allies and do all that stuff before it actually gets into the matchmaking itself. Oh, Bell. I don't know if we're going to ally with you now. I stopped watching my stream because, quote, he kind of sucks. Yeah, it's been an interesting day or so, I'll say that. I mean, I think we've got some good people and some good kingdoms that we have decided to ally with. You know, that said, oftentimes you don't always... Vladimir, thank you for joining and becoming a member. Appreciate you, sir. You know, different kingdoms have different philosophies about how things should be done. You know, that's never a bad thing, right? As long as people can discuss things in a rational manner. And thus far, yeah, there's been some discussion back and forth about pulling stats and this, that, and the other thing. Some disagreements on kingdoms and things like that we want to potentially ally up with, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, I think it'll be a good KVK. You know, just a couple of hurdles you got to get over in the beginning stages and kind of get to know everybody and share opinions and understand that we're all there for the same common goal. What's up, MS? My thoughts on the new cavalry commander. If you are a farm killer, if you like to run around and kill people's farmers, it's an instant max it. If you are an ARC player, if you are a Champions of Olympia player, I think he will do well there. I am cautiously optimistic. I don't necessarily think that all the time the text I mean, when Chandragupta came out, everybody was over the moon about him. I don't necessarily think all the text translates to how we see performance in games. So, is he going to be good in the open field? Yeah. I think he will be good, not necessarily great. At the same time, I think if you've already got Nevsky, Joan, HQ, and William done, he's probably not a commander that you're going to want to look at maxing. But that's my 2 cents. Yep, we are going into Nile KVK. Nugget, which KVK are you in? he was good for maybe a KVK, but he was not sustainable. You know, William's been good for how long now? Right? I think we were expecting cavalry commanders to just be overpowered, and I think everybody got let down there. In the end of KVK, Tides of War. Ah, I see. I see. Did you enjoy Tides of War? I kind of liked it. It was an interesting twist on Heroic Anthem. You should migrate to Lambo Nugget. I don't know. I don't know. So we'll share the email I sent out earlier, right? Toxic behavior in Lost Kingdom chat is not tolerated. I don't think Nugget would survive. We are gracious in victory and humble in defeat. I don't know that Nugget would survive. Yeah, Nevsky. You know, am I going to max him? I probably will. I'll probably expertise him. I just want to wait and see, though, what the MG commander's like. You know, before I do. What the fuck is number 10? See, I told you. I told you. Nugget is never toxic. He's the best. Yeah, I mean, I got no problems with Nugget whatsoever. I just do not know that his behavior all the time would be consistent with number 10 on there. Thinking about starting Rock again, I'm curious about bot usage. Has there been an issue in recent years? Yeah, you know, if I knew you could do number 10 Nugget, I would extend the olive branch and say, hey, come here. Because you're a hell of a player, you're a hell of a fighter, and you're very knowledgeable about the game. So it depends. It depends on the kingdom you play in, I think, Jonathan. Right? I can't say that I see a lot of bots, fighting bots, in lower seed kingdoms. Could they be there? Possibly. Does it have as big an impact if there are fighting bots in, say, an Imperium kingdom, where that bot is controlling 5 to 10 players, armies at a time? Not at all. You know, so bye, hubs. See you later. Are there farming bots? I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are. I don't have any troops anyway. Back down to 70 million. You'll get some back. Get some back. So, I mean, I'm sure there are bots out there. I'm sure they are very prevalent in some kingdoms. But it's not something I see in the KVKs we typically play. Appo, what's going on, my friend? I had to get a stream going right after work. Otherwise, you know, Appa would start streaming, and then I'd steal his viewers later, or, you know, nobody would come to watch me because Appa was streaming. So I had to get one up right after work. But if you're gonna fire one up, let me know, because I've got about an hour before dinner. We can certainly do a redirect over to you once that happens. What's up, Ape? Good to see you. What is the best Kingdom 29? That would be a matter of opinion. I would say at the present time, 2429 is probably the best in their seeding. I would say 1029 is probably the best in our level of seeding, in our brackets, right? Yeah, Appo's been streaming every single day. Every single day. He's on fire. He's on fire. Definitely on fire. Growing like a weed. Like the frickin' dandelions in my backyard. What would I recommend for an older player? It depends. I mean, it depends on what. If are you coming back to the game and starting a new account? Are you coming back to the game with your old commanders? You know, I guess in either of those cases, I would recommend starting in a newer kingdom and getting a feel for it and saving up until you could get the meta commanders. Because if you're an old player that's got, and I don't know what you have expertise, right? But, maybe you played until Attila Takeda came out. And if that's your best March, you're going to get curb stomped in the current season of Conquest. Yeah, there's a setting in OBS or some script that does that, Appo. I'll have to figure out how I did that and shoot that over to you if it's something you're looking for. Have to fight Appo 1 versus 1. So like Lambo versus Appo, or like 1029 versus 2429, because I don't think that would fly. But yeah, Appo versus Lambo, we can do that, right? We both got FIFA 23 installed, so maybe we do FIFA 23. We do 3 rounds, right? We play one FIFA 23. See who wins that. Then we play Madden 24, see who wins that. And if the winner's not the best 2 out of 3, and then after that we play some golf and see who wins that. And the winner can call their kingdom 29 instead of 1029 or 2429. I don't know. Lambo versus Appo, similar to Sox versus 12-inch. Because Appo would probably crush me in FIFA. We play Call of Duty. He'd probably crush me in Call of Duty because, I'm like 30 years older than Apocalypse is, so his reaction time is way faster. Can't be 1029 versus 2429. Let's be honest. How would it look like when we beat them? Those are Captain Stinkfist's words, not Lambo's. I can't leave this kingdom. We just got some migrants in last KVK, this KVK. We're looking sharp. Rankings. Where are the rankings here, right? Alliance power. We're sitting right at that border of C and D seed kingdoms at 7.1 billion in the main alliance. And for having only 7.1 billion power, and let's be real. Let's be real. Let's look at this, right? Let's be real. That's 7.1 billion power. We have 53 plus 8. That's what? 61? 62 main accounts in the alliance, because all 67 of these are all farms. Every single one of these is a farm. Right? So with those 60 some odd players, our alliance kills is at 180, call it 187 billion. I don't think that's too bad. I really don't. And I would rather grow the kingdom slowly, bringing in A handful, 10 to 20 people after every KVK, making sure that they're the right character individuals, that they're knowledgeable about the game, that we do not have to, train people, tell them what to do and where to go, and that they know and understand the game. Now, we've got some great players in here. We got not this current migration, but the last migration, we got Trash Panda. He used to play in 1254. This recent migration, we got Coco Boy, who was in 2605. Just yesterday, did he change his name? Just yesterday, we got a player from 1960, Yin Yang. So we got some nice powerhouse players in here that I know are going to fight. And that's in addition to all the other players that we already brought in and all the players that were here. So I think we're stacked. I think we're looking good. I think we just hit C-Seed, Zal. I'll be honest. After our first fight in this next KVK, we'll probably drop to D-Seed. But, from the perspective of Lilith's rankings, I think we're C-Seed right now. Show individual kill points? Yeah, we can do that. So individual kills, Coco Boy just got here. In between our last KVK and this one. Yin Yang just got here between last KVK and this one. Smokey the Bear just got here like last week. Right? So 3 of our top 6 individual kill point players are brand new migrants. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this KVK. Trash Panda, Noobzilla, Echo came after this last KVK. Trash Panda, Noobzilla, they came before this last KVK. Sweetie, Thunder, Atlas, Captain. Those guys all came and were in one KVK with us already. Like Gax and Mayhem and Cough, Mad Max. A lot of these players, they'll be doing their first KVK with us. So I'm super excited. And that goes back to the fact that lower power players are fine, but what scares a lot of people off who are not serious about migrating or who just want to come here because there's a YouTube streamer here is the fact that they have to go through a voice interview. That scares a lot of people away. Have a safe drive, Aloys. Alliance kill points was, what did I say, 187 billion? So, and I think we're doing pretty well for a borderline CD kingdom. Right, our problem is, and I wouldn't say it's a problem, but historically we have 10 to 12 players that go super hard every KVK, and everyone else, they go hard when they're online, right? And then we have about a 5-hour downtime now. Last KVK, only one of our PK flags got burned to the ground, and it was a non-strategic flag, so we let them burn it. I think Mad Mania runs the show during the downtime. That's generally from like 3 UTC till 8 UTC. I'd be shitting myself for that voice interview. It's not scary. What's up, Zeus? The voice interview, it's not scary. It's not like I'm an evil guy who's drilling you and rapid firing questions at you. It's not like one of those speed dating things that you see on TV where people are moving from chair to chair. You don't have a panel of 15 people asking you questions. It's just your basic stuff. Why do you want to come to this kingdom? What kingdoms have you been in? What's your experience with the game? The number of accounts these days that are being bought and sold, the number of people that are getting kills from cheeseburgering, or who are chasing easy kills on the outskirts of a murder ball. it's crazy. It's insane. Those are not people I want here. You know, I want high intelligent, high character players in this kingdom. One, to make me look better, right? Because I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm the first one to admit that. And, you know, I want to, you really don't know somebody and their level of experience until you get to talk to them. You know, we want to go through, I shouldn't say because I'm not doing those interviews anymore. Thank you, Mad Mania. Thank you, Captain, for taking that over. But, you know, we want to go through all the kingdom rules with them. Make sure that they understand the rules and we can explain the rules. And if they have questions, that gives them an opportunity to ask questions. You know, when you do an interview, one of the things that concerns me the most is somebody who has all the right answers, but then, okay, do you have any questions for me? If they don't have a single question, that's kind of concerning. You know, so those people that ask questions, okay, well, what does the kingdom do about this? Or how do you handle that? Or, you know, and I'm not talking questions about how many gold chests are dropped on a daily basis, right? You know, but really questions that they've thought out, that they've prepared, that kind of tells me that, hey, you know, this person is serious. This is not just me interviewing them to come to this kingdom. This is them interviewing me to see if this is a kingdom that they want to go to. You know, because if they're asking questions, then it's probably a kingdom that they're going to invest some time in, that they're going to stay in for a little while if they enjoy themselves here. Yeah, you cannot. No such thing as stupid questions, just stupid. Well, I tell my kids, you know, all the same, pretty much the same thing all the time, Nugget, right? There's no such thing as a stupid question unless you're asking me the same question twice. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll interview players and they'll be like, oh, well, you know, I want to bring my second account there. Okay, well, what are you going to do with the second account? Oh, well, you know, I'll play KVK, I'll fill flags, I'll fill rallies. Okay, well, what if your main account and your second account are both in KVK at the exact same time? Oh, well, I'll focus on my main account. Okay, sorry. Have a good day. We'll see you later. Yeah, that would be classified as a stupid question. You are correct, Gosu. You are correct. So all they gotta do is watch my streams, and they'll see it's maybe 5 gold chests a week, maybe. KVK obviously a bit more. We have 5 to 7 players, I think, who max Crystal Tech. Probably a couple more now with Coco Boy and Cheech, Brown Bomber, Smokey the Bear, I mean. I mean, this kingdom isn't for everyone. You know, we're not the most organized kingdom in the world. Not at all. We organize events, we've got a basic strategy for Ark of Osiris. We just want everyone to be active, participate, have fun. If you can't be active, communicate that to us. There are no specific kill and dead requirements. We do run scans during KVK to see who's active. You know, if you can't be on for a pass opening, let us know in advance. It's not a lot to ask. It just requires a wee bit of planning. You know, the people who don't survive here, the people who don't let us know, hey, I'm on vacation for this week, or, you know, they just say they'll show up to fight and then never show up to fight. Those are the people that don't survive here. Yeah, the number of accounts out there now that are being bought and sold, or the number of kill feeders that there are out there, you just can't rely on stats anymore. You got to get to know the person behind the numbers. Control our MGEs pretty tightly, and those Those have historically gone to players who have proven themselves in battle, but with some very high power players coming in who max Crystal Tech, maybe they'll be getting some high spots in MG. We'll have to see what we need for the Kingdom. But it's always Kingdom first. There are other players who have much better equipment than I do for cavalry. They've got leveled up equipment, or they've got proct horns and proct rings that deserve those cavalry commanders in MG more than I do. So when that new cavalry commander comes out, if there's 6, 8, 10 people who got better equipment than I do, who max Crystal Tech, they're going to get the top spots. That's all there is to it. Exactly, George. People who take rallies during KVK just to get their deads. I mean, that's kind of why we don't have kill and dead requirements. Like I said, we monitor stats. And we will approach people and have discussions with them if they're not hitting what we feel are appropriate numbers. But I'm not going to set a kill requirement or a dead requirement for a 60 million power player, a 70 million power player, or a 150 million power player. It's been my experience in some of the kingdoms I've been in that as soon as some people hit that kill or dead requirement, they're done dancing. Oh, okay. I got all my kills and deads in zone 4. I don't need to fight in zone 5 or 6 because I can stay in this kingdom regardless. And that's not how we do it around here. You have Lambo, his playlist playing during KVK voice? No, so I did send a playlist that I listen to before every Ark of Osiris match, before we have pass openings, right? It's on it's somewhere in my Discord, but it includes, let me just find it here. So I think my favorite song to listen to before a Ark of Osiris match or before a pass opening is, well, what the hell? Where is it? So I listen. There are 2 songs I listen to for sure. One is Five Finger Death Punch, Burn MF. Burn, motherfucker, burn, motherfucker, burn. So look that up if you haven't ever heard that song. And the other is Drowning Pool, Bodies. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. So those are 2 songs I listen to every single time before our Ark of Osiris matches, before our pass openings. I've got other ones in there like Welcome to the Jungle, Balls to the Wall, Enter Sandman, Seek and Destroy, Eye of the Tiger, Thunderstruck, Crazy Train. But those are the 2 key songs that I listen to. Bodies by Drowning Pool and Burn, motherfucker, Burn MF by Five Finger Death Punch. Those get me hyped. Those get me motivated to fight in KVK. So the new MG Cav Commander, that should be Garrison, I think, right? We always just kick the bottom 25%. That keeps people motivated. We wouldn't have any farms anymore then. Look up Lollipop Lust. Okay, I'll jot that down. Snow Goose, that's the second time today. I appreciate you. I really, really do. I can't thank you enough. I mean, that's like 20 gifted memberships on my last 3 streams, so I appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying the content. Yeah, if you got a gifted membership from Snow Goose, be sure and say thank you. And welcome to the Touchdown Club. You now get use of all the fun emojis in chat here. I'm going to pop them all off for you right now. I wish there was a single button so I didn't have to click on each one of these individually. And yeah, as long as your YouTube is linked to your Discord, then you have access to the Touchdown Club in my Discord server. Link is in the description, or it pops up every now and then here, or !point Discord to get there. I often get asked why I play in a small kingdom, and it's because of the people here. I would much rather play in a small kingdom with 30 to 60 high-quality individuals that I know have my back, that I have their back, than I would play in a kingdom with 150, 200, 250 players in it who don't know my voice from Mad Mania's. Thank you, Snow Goose. It means a lot. You know, and 100% transparency, right? It's fun being a big fish in a small pond. Being a small fish in a big pond, that's not always fun. You know? What if a player has not so good stats, but he reveals really good feet picks in his interview? You know, like I said, Ape, I don't do the interviews anymore, so you would have to ask Mad Mania and Captain about that. But feet picks do not automatically guarantee somebody entry into the kingdom. Yeah, and Cam, I just have not had great experiences playing in Imperium Kingdoms, being on Discord with, 200-300 people. Lambo can't do the night shift with me. His voice would make me sleep. I don't know if that's a compliment or a knock on my voice, but hey, whatever. Think he should recruit Snow Goose. Hey, amen to that. Writing Wrong by Gillan Gang Lord Lamb. Okay. All right. I'm jotting down some notes here. I mean, at the end of the day, I've accomplished everything in this game that I set out to accomplish, and it's now all about fun. If you're not having fun doing something, don't do it. Life is short. Go find something else that you enjoy. And that's part of why I started streaming too, is because I wanted to meet new people and I wanted to have fun doing this, and I'm having a blast streaming for you guys, even if we're just sitting here chatting, staring at my city. I'm having fun. I'm going to have to get a voice changer so that I can annoy Hubsy in chat. I haven't accomplished anything and I'm not having fun, but here I am playing still. You got to be having some fun then, Nugget. I mean, seriously. Join me, Nugget. I'll deep fry you. That's kinky. Hey, y'all can kind of take your menage a trois you got going on here elsewhere, right? What's up, No Toddy? Yeah, I mean we're already starting to recruit for our next KVK. So if anyone is interested, we want to definitely remain in that C seed. I think we get a little bit better fights when we're in a CC Kingdom. And we're right on the border right now. But again, I'm not too concerned with that. I probably had a good 50 people that I turned down coming to the kingdom. I thought, they maybe needed more experience in the game, or they needed to work on their commanders, or they were trying to migrate back to 1029, an old kingdom, after doing their first season of Conquest. And that just, I didn't think they would have fun here playing with us. A lot of older players. When you're a fat neckbeard like me, only place in life you get to bully people is in Lost Kingdom chat on a video game. DC ends at 9.85 billion and we're at 9.83 billion. So you're saying I should bring my six farms out of the cloud right now, huh? Although what's 6 times 3? That's 180 million power. So I mean, it'll be nice if we're a D seed going into this KVK and we can get, if we get put in the same camp with Gumbo's Kingdom or one of these other CC kingdoms. Yeah, look out, look the fuck out. We had folks saying, "Oh, we need to ally with weak kingdoms so that we get good fights." We had folks saying, "No," and it's hard, right? It's hard. You have basically two options. You can ally with weaker kingdoms so that you're guaranteed fights, or you can ally because I promise you, there are other kingdoms out there that are not looking to ally with weak kingdoms so that they get good fights. And God forbid you ally with weaker kingdoms so that you get good fights, and then you just get freaking curb stomped from day one. So I was more a proponent of, let's pick some kingdoms that look good on paper, that have high character players, that aren't going to be toxic, that we get along well with, that we have good communication with, and let's go from there. Yeah, they instant ban you now in Call of Duty if you use certain words when you're insulting people who killed you. What's up, Car? From what I understand, they have voice detection now in Call of Duty. So if you're, it's one thing if you got your voice locked on the Call of Duty, but if you're throwing out those insults, the N-word or those homophobic slurs on Call of Duty, that is instant ban. And I used to hear that all the time. All the time playing Call of Duty. C12186 has a pass opening. I got that right. C12186. We want fights. Don't get me wrong, right? We want fights in KVK. But we also want to win. So it's kind of a fine line that you walk. What, did their pass 6s open? What pass just opened here? I got the right KVK? Kim? Must be top versus bottom, huh? Let's turn off that simplified graphics. I mean, we had the one Nile KVK where we picked 2 allies going into it, too. That was it. We were D-seed, they were C-seeds. We went into it and nobody would fight our camp. Nobody. Pass open, there were no cities. I think there was one city we got to 0, that KVK, and that was it. We free burned everything all the way to Kingsland, and the enemy didn't even come into Kingsland. Hell, they did not even come and kill our AFK troops at the holy sites. They avoided us at every turn, which absolutely sucked. But in the same respect, I'm not gonna kill the kingdom by saying let's ally with some piss poor kingdoms and try and carry the KVK. That just ain't gonna happen. I lost 90% of my KVKs. From the 3 wins I got, 2 were the worst KVKs. Yeah, that probably includes this one here where you didn't get many fights, huh, Ape? Speaking of this one here, what is the situation between 1365 and 2489? Who's getting the zig at the end? I hear that there's mutual respect between those 2 kingdoms, and 2489 is telling 1365 they should take it, and 1365 is to say a no, 2489 should take it. Do you have any inside information? KVKs, losing a KVK can definitely be fun. Absolutely. 100% agree. But when you lose a KVK because you have allies that go to sleep in the middle of Kingsland, or you ally with a camp that has a civil war in the middle of KVK, that's not always fun. I don't know, I just know 365 and 489 are bros. Let me ask in BLM Discord. Outstanding. Thank you, Nugget. Hey, Pirate Code is here. So, Captain, you were asking why we have the pirate emoji now, right? That's because Pirate Code won the emoji yesterday, right? I check announcements every hour, but no information. Wow, they're being tight-lipped, huh? Yeah, I mean, twice we allied with Earth Camp, and twice Earth Camp had a civil war in the middle. You know, there were 2 kingdoms, 2 out of 5 kingdoms that turned on the other 3 kingdoms in the middle of KVK and made a deal with our enemies in Fire Camp that they would get to free farm if they attacked the rest of the kingdoms in Earth Camp. So that kind of fucked us. We were in Wind Camp for that KVK, if I remember correctly. And then this same thing in another KVK. Same camp. I swear, Earth Camp is jinxed. You know, if we're not in Earth Camp in the future, I never want to ally with an Earth Camp again. I'm sorry if I'm being racist against Earth Camp here, but every single time we've allied with Earth Camp, there has been an issue. We were in Earth Camp for one KVK and absolutely dominated that KVK. We took both Zone 4s. Then there was another KVK we were in Earth Camp for, and we got some of the most toxic, idiot disrespectful players that I have ever played this game with in our own camp with us. And that was the KVK where two of those kingdoms said, "Oh, don't worry, Koreans don't sleep in Kingsland." And then when we were 6 flags away from pushing the wind camp out, 6 flags away from pushing wind camp out and doing a 1 versus 1 then against the water camp, because our allies' fire were already out of the zone, they said, "Okay, we're going to bed now." And this was, what was it, Mad Mania? 8-10 hours into fighting in Kingsland? And previously for weeks. Don't worry, we don't sleep in Kingsland. Koreans don't sleep in Kingsland. Were those their exact words? I'm not stereotyping. There are many, many great players out there who are Korean. Many, many great kingdoms out there that are full of Korean players. It just so happened the 2 kingdoms we were paired with in that KVK were not. Oh, Apple, I don't know what you're typing in my chat here. Go put on some lipstick and put on your platform shoes. Lambo hates Earth. Yeah, Lambo hates Earth. Yes. He's discriminating against Earth. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I hate everyone the same. His work visa is past expired. Yeah, I mean, it's rough, right? And I get it. I get it. Smaller seed kingdoms, everybody's got a job, but plan ahead. Plan ahead. Ask for a day off when Kingsland opens. You guys know, right? Apocalypse. He was in the Lord of the Rings movies, right? Samwise Gamgee. Right? He says he was on a basketball team, but it was one of those basketball teams for midgets. I'm just teasing. Apple's like 6'2". First zone, Matt had been fighting for 10 hours. Then they all went offline. Me and 3 other players from our kingdom had to watch over 6 kingdoms after that. Yeah. Yeah, that was a rough KVK. But when 2 of the kingdoms in our camp said, "Okay, we're going to bed now," and it was 3 kingdoms against 10 kingdoms, yeah, that's when I said, "Okay, we're done dancing. Let's lick our wounds and start saving for the next KVK." That was a rough KVK, and I think that ultimately that is why. I mean, and it didn't help that in the middle of that KVK, right? We had players big players in leadership that kind of said, "Yeah, I'm kind of done with this game." So, King and R4s got thrown into my lap and into several people's laps, kind of spur at the moment with not a lot of planning or transition going on there. But it is what it is. I'm still friends with those guys, and if they're happy, I'm happy for them. Mad likes that overnight stuff. Mad and classified, and I stay up absolutely as long as I can. I'll probably go to bed at 10 o'clock instead of 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I'll get up at 2:30. So I'll sleep for 4 hours, but that's about it. And I don't like to leave Mad Mania alone for too long. I'm afraid I'll to what I'll come back to. Habibi, we waiting for the Apo? What are we waiting for? Are we waiting for Apo to go live? Because it's about dinner soon, so I will definitely be looking for somebody to raid here shortly. But yeah, if you don't mind, thank you, Jolene. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. We are slowly creeping and crawling our way to 5,000 subscribers. I have promised a face cam when we hit 10,000 subscribers, but you know, at this rate, I'll be in the grave once that happens. So yeah, tell your friends, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's 100% free. Shake my nipples. What the hell? Apo? Are you going to shake your nipples live on stream today? I don't know that Rise of Kingdoms would approve of that, or is this on OnlyFans that you're doing that? I think maybe you've been sitting near those crystals for a little bit too long and you're getting kind of wonky in your old age here. Thank you, Namir. Appreciate you. Yeah, and you know, I was saying earlier how we track kills and deads, but there's a lot more to contribution in a KVK than kills and deads. And Mad Mania and Classified and the 4 or 5 other people that are up for that night shift. That's a huge contribution to the kingdom. To hell, to let me get 4 hours of sleep when that fighting is taking place. You know, so there's many more ways people can contribute to a KVK than just getting kills and deads. And we look at everything. He has a special, no, I think that special crystal in the bedroom is for the Mrs. Apocalypse, not just Apocalypse himself. You've seen some of those crystals. They're a good, 6-7 inches long, inch and a half wide. Are those the ones in the bedroom or not? Use your imagination. I don't know. What's up, Soup Gaming? So you guys will have to be on the lookout as well. Yesterday evening, I did a interview with Shappy Gaming. He has got a series where he interviews different content creators. So he's just got to edit that and put that out. I think he has done many of the content creators in the past, whether it's Plato Gaming or Shinshi or whoever. So that should be coming soon on Shappy's channel. Those so-called crystals must hurt. I don't know. Don't some rare earth crystals, vibrate in the magnetic field or something funky like that? I mean, I just saying. I don't know. I don't know, Apple. You might have to have a serious talk with your wife about that relationship there. Make sure she is not using those crystals without you. And if Queenie's listening right now, Appo's getting hit upside the head. Appo, you shut him up. Here he goes with the earth hitting again. I don't know, guys. Appo spent a lot of time, what was that, Saturday or Sunday, doing images for his new merchandise shop. And some of those are really slick. Really, really slick. So next time you're on Apo's channel, be sure and check out his merch store. He's got a link in the description. Check out my merch store as well. You see some of the merchandise on the right hand side kind of flipping through the screen because I forgot to change it back to the like and subscribe button. There, I just did, but we'll put the merch back up since I'm every little bit helps. Apo does this full time at the moment, so this is his livelihood. He is a good person, a great friend, and I will support him 100%. Unless he tries to steal 29 away from me. And he is not Pakal. Exactly. He is not Pakal. So, be sure, and if you're not subscribed to Apocalypse, we'll drop a link in his chat here again. The only thing I was disappointed about in that merch is, and I can't say this too loudly because my wife's in the kitchen, but the size t-shirts, they did not go up to 4XL. I have to get 4XL t-shirts because she has a tendency to shrink them in the wash. I'm a bigger guy too, let's be honest, but still, they do shrink in the wash. So, I've been I had to order a coffee mug, so we'll have a nice coffee mug, a nice Boom Boom coffee mug to sit right alongside the Swarm Everything coffee mug that I already have. We're all waiting for the Kingdom of Boom to open, and we're all going. Hey, that's a project we could work on long term, right? That's a project we could work on long term. Kingdom of Boom. So are we watching the new Kingdoms every day? If there's a Kingdom of Boom, there's a Kingdom of Boom that comes out here. Are we all going to do a jumper and go there? Is that the plan? Oh, what the hell? I should have bookmarked that KVK because I don't even know what we were watching anymore. Hey, do not make fun of Montezuma. Do not make fun of my expertise, Montezuma. Kingdom 4000 confirmed. Kingdom of Boom. Yeah, St. Jolene got a t-shirt. She got one of my t-shirts, and she really likes it, so. Yeah, and just Apo when he got his merch, they must use the same vendors to print the shirts and the coffee mugs and all that stuff out, because if you get merch from Apo, if you get merch from Lambo, you get an invisible 5% all damage. It doesn't show in the reports. Okay, so don't go looking in the reports for it. Doesn't show in the reports, but if you're wearing your t-shirt, if you're drinking out of your coffee mug, your water bottle, whatever the case is, there's an invisible 5% all damage that you get in game. Coffee mug, I think, also gives you 5% march speed because you're putting that caffeine in there, right? So, hey. I think any t-shirt would look good on Jolene, though. So that's not saying much. Ooh. Ooh. Well, we got a romance brewing in the chat here, I think. Yeah, she was talking about chasing after her kids in a bikini. And we asked for pictures, and she politely refused. So, I don't know, Nugget. If you got some, pictures, yeah, we can work out a deal here. No, you should not, Mad Mania. Your coffee mug is the nastiest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. No human being should be putting their lips to that coffee mug and drinking out of it. Amen. Amen, St. Jolene. Amen. You should be banned from selling coffee mugs. Apple, you got yourself a stream fired up yet? Are you doing a stream tonight? Because I am being called for dinner here. So we got, right now I see Only Farmer and Mr. Siege streaming Rise of Kingdoms. I see Jake the Dog streaming Overwatch. Looks like Chisgul is streaming later tonight. Mr. Hope and Wild Lion are streaming later tonight. Dirty Dan's got an upcoming stream later. There it is. There's the Apo. There's the Apo stream. I see it now. What time are you starting? 5 p.m. So we got 10 minutes. You want to get that ball rolling early, Apocalypse? Yeah, that's kind of why I did an earlier stream today, because I knew everyone would be watching those guys streaming their entering KVK. Stuff, right? That, and I got to register us for ARC tonight, and that's always a fun time. So someone tell me if he fires that up early. Taco pizza for dinner. So I definitely do not want to miss that. He went to prepare. Yeah, maybe he's getting his coffee, getting his food, taking his time. It's all good. Yep, homemade taco pizza. My wife puts refried beans and then the taco meat, and then cheese on top of that. And then once that comes out of the oven on pizza crust. Once that comes out of the oven, you put your shredded lettuce, diced tomatoes, jalapenos, and sprinkle some crushed up Doritos on top. Well, it's better than pineapple pizza, I'm sure, for the Italians, but... Pizza Hut used to have a really good taco pizza, but they discontinued it. There are several places around here that do the same thing, taco pizza, but it's not nearly as good. My wife makes a killer. This stream is sponsored by Doritos. See, do I have any marches home yet? Can I do a couple levels of Karak here? I do. Look at that. I go get ready. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Once I see you're live, we'll get everyone over there, and then I'm going to go eat dinner and then we'll pop back on Apo's stream. What? It's not dead yet? There we go. Yeah, Lefty here, he's streaming almost every night as well. He's growing like a weed also. I think he shot up in the past month from 200 or 300 subs to 800 or 900 subs. You know, Avormania, he streams quite a bit as well. Another smaller streamer. I really like to support those small streamers. It's hard, guys. I mean, if it wasn't for MF letting me review his account 2 or 3 different times on 2 or 3 different videos, you know, I think those videos alone probably got me 600 subscribers, right? But it's hard. The grind is hard. Because YouTube doesn't promote videos for small streamers much, so we got to help each other out and send people over there and help promote those guys. No gathering buff. Oh, not on my farm. This is my farm account. I don't want those collectors to fill up too quickly. I have to cycle through it more often then. Hey, oh, there we go. Apo just went live, so we're going to call it a day. I'm going to go get some food in my belly. And we're going to get you over to Apocalypse Gaming. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out today. Appreciate you all. We'll figure out a timeline for our KVK and our matchups. Maybe we'll go through that tomorrow. Until then, have a good one. We'll catch y'all next time.